with a new train game. It's called Infinite Rails, and I have been, uh, keeping track of this game and stuff like that. It is in early access, and I love train games. I mean, if anyone, if y'all have been with me from the start, I first started with streaming Railroads Online, and I just love train games, man. I mean, maybe it's the tism, but I find them very, very relaxing. Now, what's so cool about Infinite Rails is that it started me in the water. So what's cool about this is that the map the map is procedurally generated. Like there's legitimately no end to this map, which is so cool in my opinion. Like there's just no end to it. So, pretty much you can, like, just the amount of stuff you could do with this. Now, another cool thing about it, there are templates that you could start with where tracks are laid, businesses are laid, so on and so forth. But I didn't want that. I wanted to build, you know, something like a really cool railroad. Now the only thing is that there's no Steam, so that kind of sucks, because it would have been really cool to start off with Steam engines and then work my way to diesels. That would have been really cool. But I mean, again, it's an early access, you know, and then as you can see, we start with $50,000. Okay. Now, the tracks don't cost any money. None of this costs money, but see, this is the cool part. All right, so they give you to start a a single locomotive, which is cool. That's kind of on track. You get two passenger vehicles and then seven flatbeds, so two hoppers, and that's it. Now, if you click on it, like, look at this. Like, everything else just costs money. Same thing with the trains. So, and as you could see, you got to really build up your money. Now, another cool thing about this, because, I did mess with it a little bit, just trying to learn, trying to figure it out a little bit, so that when I did stream it, I can make it as entertaining as possible for you guys. So let's go back into the map. Oop, wrong button. Or right up. That is the right button. So now, unfortunately, this is as far as it goes. Now, oh wow, dude, there is so much mountains here. Okay, let's go here. Okay. Now, a cool thing about this, in my opinion, is let's go ahead. Oh, nope, let's go to the shop here. Why is it still the trains? I don't know. Okay, so we'll go into buildings. Alright, now this is where it gets kind of crazy. Because here's the thing about this. As you can see, this sawmill is quite expensive. This freight depot, quite expensive. And then here's all the props and just everything else, man. Like, it's a really cool um it's a really cool concept of a game. So let's go ahead and let's find a nice forested area. Now, another cool thing about this is that there is terraforming in here. Like you can legitimately terraform the map. Now, as for tunnels, I don't know if there's tunnels. I have no clue if you can build tunnels or not. Or if the ground just depresses to where I can fix to where I can put um the track. Now the controls are a little wonky, right? What is this? What is this? It doesn't say. So I'm guessing this is like coal, because there is coal in here, So I'm guessing the higher this is, like I'm not sure. It's not very intuitive. Let's see. Commodity exchange, passengers breaks, inventory. Okay, so yeah, unfortunately, there's not. Okay, so looking at this, it's unfortunately not as much as I would like. Okay, so we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna make some um assumptions, if you will. And yeah, I know, an assumption makes an ass out of you and me. I'm well aware of that, but at this point is what it is. So now let's see. Let's go back to our map. Okay, so I think what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go ahead, put our logging camp here. And I'm guessing, yeah, this is terrain coloration. Yeah. Green is flat land. Orange and red is obviously like that. So now the one thing about this that I have noticed is that the furthest away, everything has to be sold at the freight depot, which is this building right here. Okay. Everything has to be sold at one of these. Now, the one thing I've noticed, the further away it is, the more money you make. And the whole point of this is to make money. So I do hope that eventually as it gets closer to 1.0, they add, Steam and more buildings and stuff like that. But as of right now, the concept is amazing. All right, let's go ahead. Oh, and that's another thing too. So you have to look at this. So again, I did mess with it, you know. So this building does not do anything. Like it doesn't collect logs. So you have to spend, this kind of money. Now, if I'm not mistaken, we're gonna try to put it. Uh, let's see. No, we don't want it like this. We want it probably like this. Okay. And I realized too, looking back at my later streams, you can really hear my keyboard and everything else. I do apologize if that is aggravating for you guys. Um, I'm working with kind of what I have. Okay. So that was our 25 grand right there. Now, as you could see, and personally I think this is really cool. You know, you have a dock worker over here. All right. These are the prices. Now, the sawmill is quite expensive. You know, let's look at the sawmill. And as you could see, oh God, I didn't put it right. Whatever. All right. So the sawmill is 10 grand. Now, I could probably spend all of my money and cuz this is the one you want right here. But as you can see, we cannot afford it. So for now, we are going to go ahead and pull up our map. And we're going to figure out where can we put our logging camp. So I kind of want to put it way over here. Let's teleport to here. Oops. Let's teleport to here and see what we got, right? Okay. So I'm kind of digging this area. A lot of trees. The mountains right there in the background, which is beautiful. And let's go ahead and put it. Is that an elephant? Yeah, that's an elephant. Okay. Let's go ahead and put our logging camp right here. Let's raise it a little bit. Bam. Yep, like I said, it's still in early access, guys. That was crazy. And it's like little stuff like this, dude, that is so cool. You know, the grass inside of it, you know, things like that. You know, I think that's really, really cool. So what we're gonna do is, okay, let's look at our map because we gotta see I don't want to cut into the land too much, you know, and I kind of want to put the tracks along all up in this valley here, you know, so let's see. All right, where is our... Okay, so here we go. So it's here. We can go along here, along the lake here, which I think would look really good. Through this valley. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to look at everything. I'm going to keep an eye on the terrain, but we're going to start from here and we're going to work our way here. Now, I do want to, because for whatever reason, you know, I do like keeping the sawmill near water. I don't know why. It's just, to me, it just kind of makes sense. So we're going to make some money and then we are going to put in a sawmill somewhere in this line. All right. But for now, we're gonna put some bumpers here. Uh, just because I want to make sure that I don't accidentally go off the rails. Okay. Now, I think what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go ahead and I'm just gonna use this line here because I think this line we're gonna have a sawmill coming off of it later on. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna go into fly mode. Okay. Now, what I like to do is, because the sell point is way over there, we're going to start at that point. That's where I'm going to put my fuel and stuff like that. All right, let's go ahead and start running our track. Now, the only thing I don't like, okay, yeah, that's what we wanted to do. We wanted to get along here, and then from where my character's facing, we want it to go right. And there is a certain point, as you can see, maximum length reached. Okay, so there's the water. Oh, just ran into a tree. Now, what is it? Oh, M. Now, after we connect it, we're going to press M, which allows us to turn, and then bam. And this is what I was talking about, which I think is really cool. Now, the way the camera goes, I think could be a little better, like the camera control. I do think the camera control could be a little better, but I'm still, you know, uh-oh. Now, we can go, I do kind of want to raise this. Let's raise it. Slope is steeper than recommended. Okay, so we'll do that. And then what I'm trying to do is oh wow. Go like this. Let's see. Okay. Now, unfortunately, we've kind of hit a bit of a pickle here. Now, we could just cut through the terrain. Yeah, you know what? Let's cut through the terrain. Right. That looks good. Okay. So now, oop, don't like that. That's too much. Okay, and then we're gonna take the curve off. Okay, now the cool part is just like with anything, it will, or should, actually no, that's like, I don't like that. That's way too much dirt. That's just way too much dirt. Alright, so let's go ahead and drop it by 2 foot. Okay, we're gonna drop it again by 2 foot. And then we're gonna, let's see where we're at. Okay, that looks good. I like that. All right, let's go back to the map. Okay. All right, now we got to start curving it a little bit that way. Don't want to curve it too much because we don't want to overshoot what we're going for. So let's see. That's kind of tight. I don't like that. Okay. We can do that, right? Okay. Check the map again. All right. So we just got to keep an eye out, mountains on the left. I mean, on the right, excuse me, and a hill on the left, and then we just thread the needle that way. Let's see. Yep. And then we just keep threading the needle. Now, eventually we will be putting in crap. I keep trying to use the controls like on Railroader. All right. Gotta go back to here. Okay, I'm pretty sure this is, yeah, this is where we want it. All right, we're gonna double check ourselves. Oop, little too far. All right, so we're gonna take this out. All right. That's where we gotta go. Okay. Oop, wrong button. Okay, so we're gonna have to zebra. Okay, we're gonna have to take it and go just a smidget. Oop, this way. Okay. Now, up, wrong button. Now, let's see. Up. Okay. So we do gotta go. Alright. So definitely do not want to cut it that hard because I don't believe there's you can derail in this game. I don't think you can. Yo, hey, how's it going? What's that, Bence? How's it going, Bence? I hope you're having a great day, man. All right. So we'll start. Awesome, awesome. All right. So we'll go just like this. Hook this up. Ooh, awesome, man. That's what I love to hear. All right. So where? All right. So there's that. Perfect. Perfect. All right. So now I'm going to go ahead and we're going to stay with this tool so that we can effectively navigate this canyon. All right. Now yep, that's what I was afraid of. That's what I was afraid of. Let's check the map. Okay, so even though it looks relatively flat in this canyon, we are going to have to do a little bit of terrain cutting. And that's okay. That's okay. So, I hope you're enjoying the stream, man. I hope you're enjoying the relaxation of the trains, dude. I know I am. I love trains. I'm probably autistic, and that's okay. Okay. Okay, so unfortunately, what's gonna happen is we're gonna cut into the terrain. Ooh, buddy, that's pretty deep. That is pretty deep. Alright, so if that's the case, let's go ahead and right, let's go ahead and start raising it. We'll raise it by 2 feet. Actually, you know what? There we go. Raise it by that. And then we'll raise it again by uh 2 feet. We'll raise it again to we're right on top of the ground here. Oh, cool, boy, that's a little bit of a grade. Okay. Dang it. Okay, so that's a little bit of a grade. Not by much. Oh, God, dude, that is a lot of dirt. I mean, that is a solid amount of dirt, so we'll go ahead and we'll just keep going on. Okay, got to get a little bit of height. Okay, let's see. I do want to lower this. Nope, not that much. Okay, that looks good. That looks good. I like it. All right. Oh, it's too much dirt. All right, let's see. How? Oop, too far down. Okay. I still like way too much dirt. I don't like that. So, you know what? This is not going to work. I wonder. I do wonder. Okay. Let's go ahead. Get rid of this. I wonder if what's happening is that it is okay. If it's matching this right here. So let's go ahead and let's just carve up this, you know? Yep, that's exactly what's happening. So let's go ahead, do this. Because I don't want a whole lot of dirt mixed in. You know, I truly do not want a whole lot of ballast. Although this is a lot of ballast. Why is the ballast like this all of a sudden? Okay. Yeah. I mean, in order to get the correct amount of ballast, dude, like we would have to drop it 4 feet. And I'm not exactly sure why it's doing that. Let's just do that. Okay, I like it. I like it. All right. Now, we haven't checked our map in a little bit. So let's go ahead and check our map. All right. Oh yeah, we are doing good. We're doing good, guys. Okay, so we do gotta go over that way. And I mean, to be honest with you, like, even if it wasn't the fact that the further away, the more money you make, I would still. Okay, how far? Oh wow. Okay. Yeah, see, that's what I mean by being procedurally generated. You see how it just up, up, up. We lost the map. We lost the rail. Where'd it go? Okay, here we go. All right. Uh, let's see. Uh, okay. Hold on, guys. I am checking, making sure all my audio's coming through, making sure my luck TikTok just freaking dinged me for calling myself autistic. Yeah, my luck they did. I'm not seeing my live anywhere, so that's nice. Well, if my live is still going on, guys, I would greatly appreciate if y'all would if y'all like what I'm doing, like what I see, what y'all are seeing and everything, to go ahead and move over to Twitch. Give me a follow on Twitch if that's not asking too much. Um, because at least then, we could talk, laugh, joke, and not get freaking dinged by by the stupid freaking thought police or word police, whatever the hell they want to call themselves. Okay, let's drop down. Okay. So what I want to do, I want to see if it'll let me. No, that's like way too far of a piece. So let's see. Go here, and we're definitely gonna cut through the terrain here. Oh my goodness, dude, that is a lot of deformation. All right. And the crazy part is, when the railroads, at least in America, was being built, it wouldn't be anything for them to actually cut that much off. So, okay. So now I think we're gonna go this way with it and then turn off the tool that allows us to turn. So we're gonna go here. Okay, and then we're gonna turn that off, and then we're just gonna go. Okay, so here's the lake. There's the lake. All right. Put that there. Reconnect. Boom, boom. Now, we gotta cut into the ground again. I'm not liking that too much. Let's go ahead and put that there. Oop, boom. There we go. Cooking with fire now. And as silly as it sounds, I do like whenever there's a body of water. I very much do enjoy building next to it. Um, it just gives it a nice scenery, you know? Okay, so we gotta try to aim for this lake too. Okay. All right. I think we're doing pretty good on this. I do think we're doing pretty good on this. So let's go ahead and continue. So I want to make sure, I want to say that's the angle I'm looking for, that's the curvature we need. So let's go ahead and go like this, right? Okay, we got to back that down. Right. Yep, that's where we need to be, right there. So if we back up, okay, there's our line. Okay, so we'll keep going until the maximum length. There we go. Now, I really do like long stretches of track. Nice, straight, um, even track. Just because the uh just because it makes it easier on the train, right? Because I don't know if... Ooh, wow, it is not popping up at all. Okay, so this is what we're gonna do. All right, here we go. So, oops, wrong button. I keep wanting to press E to rotate the camera. I may have to mess with that. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna come off of here, right? Actually, you know what? Let me go ahead and put these bumpers on right quick before I forget and we derail the train. Because that would be very, very silly. Okay, there we go. So what we're going to do is, because this track right here, let's go ahead and put another bumper here until I can use it, until I know exactly how I want to do this. Because I do have an idea for the lumber mill. So, I mean, well, not lumber mill, sawmill. So let's go ahead and we'll go just like this. Now, unfortunately, we're doing a lot of cutting into the, uh, let's see. Okay, it did not like that. It did not like that at all. So let's go ahead and, ooh, actually, hold on, hold on, hold on, hold on. I think I have it, guys. Okay. So what I'm gonna have to do is I'm gonna have to see exactly um how much curve I can put before the game is like, hey, You can't do that, you know? Let's see, let's see. Okay, so we'll go just like this. Okay, so we got to do a little bit of terrain cutting. Okay, so we'll go just like this. And then like this. And we're going to hug the shoreline. Haha, there we are. All right, cool. So there's no turnaround. I don't have uh a turnaround. So let's go ahead and put in a I keep wanting to rotate it. All right, let's go ahead and put in a turnaround here. Now, I could just Okay, we're actually going to get a little closer because I don't want to accidentally delete the depot because I don't have any money for more, and these depots are kind of expensive. And these depots are expensive, not kind of expensive, are expensive. So let's go ahead and let's put this here. All right. Now, this is kind of where I kind of fall into um what I was doing in Railroads Online. Okay, so I like that. Okay, now I've never used. Oh, dude, that's cool. I could even go with walls. Hold up. You know what? Let's go with stone. No, let's go with wood. I don't even know if this is going to cost me anything to do this. Apparently not, but it looks good. I like it. Okay, so I don't think that this is going to work. Just for the sheer size of this, it looks ugly. Wait. Like, not even gonna lie to you, this looks hideous. This looks hideous. I don't like it. I do not like this at all. Alright, so we're just gonna destroy all of this. And we'll figure out another way to turn around. Probably what I'll do is I'll put some Ys in. And, use that and use that to turn around. But right now, let's go ahead and get our train in. Let's start running some long. Up, we still got to put in the fuel. Still got to put in the fuel, and that takes money. And that's kind of the cool thing about this, dude, is that everything takes money. They start you with very little, and then after that, dude, it just everything takes money. So new industry, so on and so forth. It all takes money. So let's go ahead and put in this bumper. Okay. All right. So, yep. Alright, let's break our ankles. Now, here's the thing about this. So this is what they're selling. 210 a ton, right? 325, might as well say 326 a ton. Now, here's the thing about this is that, and this is the cool thing, because I'm pretty sure I told y'all, I kind of messed around with it a little bit on my single player save, my personal save. Um, the cool thing about this is that if as you continue to sell bunches and bunches of stuff to this thing, those prices start to drop, which is super cool. It gives it, and then look at this, like look at that. The prices go up and down. It is so cool. It is so cool. All right, let's go ahead and get our diesel in. All right, and I yeah, the fuel pump doesn't cost anything to start, and I think as you put more in, let's make sure. Oh yeah, that's. Oh, you goofy! I forgot to turn it around. That won't work. I don't like that. It's gotta be around. Okay, there we go. And I want to put it. Will it let me put it on? Ooh, dude, this will look so much better. Hold on. Ah, that's not gonna work because it's gonna interfere with that. Okay, but all right, let's put it right here. Let's get it close. Oh, come on, dude. It was facing the other way. And that's not correct. All right. That was a little embarrassing. There we go. Okay, those are correct. All right, let's see. Third time's the charm. Okay. There we go. All right. That is better. That is better. All right. Let's get our train in. Now, what I'm going to do is I am going to grab everything it'll let me grab, right? Like all the freebies. Now, I would like to see like I would love to see it. It'll give it a little more immersion. This isn't really a simulator. This is more arcadey, you know? But I mean, this has nope. How do I rotate this? Uh, there we go. Okay, let's put you right there. Perfect. Okay, now let's go ahead, get a couple of these. One, uh, two. Let's just get three for now. Okay, let's go ahead, get in our train. Let's crank it up. Now, I think the reason why they didn't go with Steam is because of. There we go. Alright, let's go ahead and grab fuel. Now, there are quick buttons for this. It just feels weird, you know? Alright, let's go ahead and grab our fuel. Oh, open that. Oh, what did I do? See, like I said, everything in here. Oh, dude, I never noticed that. Look how freaking detailed that is. Holy crap, dude. Okay. Now, what I will do is I'll probably delete this and I'll probably put like some more dock stuff here so that this looks a little more realistic. But for now, we're just getting started. Okay. And we're going to throw it in reverse, remove the brakes, and we're going to go ahead and get out, hook these up. All right, now what I will try to do is, and it's probably going to be very loud. Oh, okay, okay. I see, I see. So they made it to where you can't, uh, just push them. Now, I don't know. Like, I'm pretty sure all of these, like, you have your emergency brake line, you have your regular brake line, or at least, that's kind of how it is in trucks, you know? Right? Give it a little gas. Okay, so I think we're butted up to the other one. Yes, we are. All right, let's hook these bad boys up. Excuse me? Kind of feel like that should be the other way, like... Hold on, okay. Right. And we got one more we gotta hook up to. Right, there we go. Alright, cool. So let's go ahead, hook everything up. Now, the controls, like some of them are very intuitive. But then some are just kind of like, what the, like, it's weird, you know? Alright. So the goal is we need to get uh 10 grand. That's what we need for this guy right here. And then eventually, holy crap, dude. That is expensive. Okay. All right. So let's go ahead and start getting after it. All right, brakes are off. Let's turn. Are the lights on? Okay, yeah, lights are on now. All right, let's go get our first load of logs. Now, the biggest issue I have is with the camera when you're in third person for the train like this. It doesn't stay centered, okay? And that does kind of bother me a little bit. I didn't see anything in the settings to change that. All right, let's go ahead and crank it up. Let's go. All right, so it looks like its top speed is 27 miles an hour. Let's really get a good look in this cab. Okay. So I don't know. I think that's Russian? No, that's not Russian. I'm not really familiar with this language, but looking at what this says right here, I think this is its max speed limit in kilometers or kilometers. Yeah, no, kilometers per hour. So, yo, Vivian, I on YouTube, I appreciate that follow so much. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Okay. Like you have made my day. Thank you so much. All right. And what's really cool is that it simulates, excuse me, the heat waves from the exhaust. Even though you can't really see the exhaust too much, the exhaust is right here. And that might be a placeholder because they're still working on it, stuff like that. I'm not exactly sure how many people are working on this game, but who like kudos to these guys. I mean, it's a beautiful world, the fact that the world can like never end is, in my opinion, really awesome, really cool. Let's go ahead and cut the lights. And then the butterflies, dude, like that is so cool. You got some birch, you got some pine. That kind of looks like oak. Yeah, that kind of looks like oak. Is my chat not picking up? Let's see. Okay. So we've already used 4% of our diesel, and that's okay. Um, Diesel's not super expensive. Now this this I'm gonna have to fix. I don't like having um all this dirt here. I don't like that. I might change that to stone. Stone or brick, make ah huh? Okay, so that must have been a graphical thing. Like I was gonna freak out a little bit, guys. Sorry. Um I mean, this is just peaceful. Now, I would like to, and I'll probably shoot a message to the developer maybe to see if there's a plan or an option that I'm just not seeing, to where when you're in third person like this, you can use, instead of using the clicking and dragging and all of that to move the camera around, um if there's a way to like lock the camera on the train, while you're in third person. Let's go ahead and turn the lights back on. It is raining after all. Wipers on, lights on. Now this right here I'm gonna have to redo because it is a little wavy. Well, not a little. I mean, that was pretty wavy. Um, I am gonna have to redo that section. I mean, this is a nice little track, dude. I mean, we've used 7% of our fuel. Okay, we're gonna go ahead and cut throttle. There's that zebra. Now, I don't know how loud this is gonna be for you guys. I do apologize. Um, but I am going to do my best. Ooh, yeah, I should have been hit these brakes. Up, up, up. We still, we gave we gave the bumper a love tap, guys. Alright, so actually, while I am thinking about it, while we're here, I'm gonna see exactly. Okay, good. So we're cleared. So I think what I'm gonna do is I need to, let's see. Alright, so what we're gonna do is we're gonna take this track out. Okay. And we're gonna fix this the way I can turn around. Because I don't mind doing it. I just don't like doing it, driving in reverse. It is a little silly, I know. But to me, it's like I just don't want to drive in reverse. And we're gonna put a bumper right there, just to block that off. Alright, so now what we're gonna do is I love you too, buddy. Done? No, I'm not done. Okay, so let's go ahead and how are we gonna do this? Okay. Alright, I got it. I got it. I got it. So that's going to be a left. So let's go ahead and we're going to rotate. No, we don't like that, but for whatever reason, it doesn't want to connect here. So this is what we'll do. Because I see it. I do see it. Alright, so this is how we're going to do this, right? I think... Let's go ahead and look at it this way. Okay. Because I figured while I'm right here, I'll go ahead and fix this. Alright, perfect. We got our left. Okay. Now, because if I'm not mistaken, this is also will kind of set us up to where I want to put the sawmill. Because I don't know, I just kind of feel like the sawmill belongs here. You know? I just kind of feel like the sawmill belongs there. Alright. Now, let's go ahead. Nope, that is straight. We need to give it some curve. But, need to go probably to here, right? Okay. Now, this needs to be deleted. This needs to go back further. How much of that did I remove? Oh, dude, did I remove a lot? Okay, that's alright. That is okay. Okay, so. Now, what I want to do is, I want to put, I keep trying to do that. I want to put a switch. No, not yet, not yet. I do want to make sure this is straight. Okay. Now, I'm going to go just like this. We're going to take that off. Alright. I don't know. Okay, there we go. There. Now, looking at this, it's a little wonky. It is a little wonky. Now, we're going to put in a, I want to say a right. There we go. And then we got to straighten this out. And like I said, oh man, dude, that is wonky. I don't like that. I mean, I don't like this at all. But we're gonna rock with it for right now. Okay, and then we'll go to there with it. Okay. And then for now, we'll put a bumper here. You know, just to make sure we don't get crazy with it, right? Now, we're going to come over here. Oh, you know what? I'm doing all this, dude. I'm letting this freaking locomotive run. That's silly, dude. Diesel's expensive. I forgot to turn this off. Okay, now we're good. Okay, so now I want to take this and I want to go. Okay, maximum length is reached. And then we'll go a little bit more. Right there. I want to say right here, you know? Okay. Now, I think it is going to be a left switch. Let's see. Nope. Right switch. Oop, wrong button. Okay. Perfect. Okay. Okay. So now, excuse me. Now we're going to go ahead and put this in, but we're going to make it to where we can curve it. Okay. Oof. That's not going to work. But I can see a little better now. So let's go ahead and get rid of this. Okay. All right. Now we got where we want it. So let's go ahead. And I mean, this it's not exactly pretty. There we go. There we go. Okay. Now, this, unfortunately, what I did, I went a little too hard on the curve, while this is very nice and neat. So, all right. I mean, that's okay. That's okay for now. We're learning. We're learning, you know? Mm, all right. There we go. Okay. And then what we'll do is we'll go back over here, we'll load up. And all right. So let's go ahead, do this. All right. So now the cool part about this is how it does everything. So I click it, move it. Crane comes over here, grabs it, which is super cool. And then as it grabs it, you end up with a few logs starting to come back, right? Okay. Right. And then what we're going to do is we're going to deliver these, and then I'm going to make a Y intersection over on the other end as well. Now, yeah, as you can see, logs start coming in, stuff like that. All right. Right. Bam. All right. Okay, so let's go ahead and crank this bad boy back up. All right, so Alright, now we're gonna carefully, very carefully, because I don't know how this is gonna work. Like, I don't know if it fully simulates weight and everything else. Like, I'm not sure. Like, at this point, guys, I've gotten further on this stream than I have in my other one. Like, I don't know how well um this simulates weight. I have no clue. Like, I honestly don't even know if this thing could even derail, if I'm being perfectly honest. So I figure instead of testing that tidbit, I would just take it nice and easy. I mean, I'm enjoying this. I really hope whomever is watching across TikTok, YouTube, Kick, Twitch, that you guys are enjoying this as much as I do. That you guys find this as relaxing as I do. Cuz I mean, I am finding this um very relaxing, to be honest. Right? Now, alright, so we're in drive. I mean, maybe it does simulate weight because I mean, it is a little it is struggling a little bit to get started. I kind of feel like, because of how this curvature is very nice, it's very smooth, that we can go full bore, through this. So let's see. I mean, I am hearing some squeaking. I'm just not sure if this can be derailed or not. I honestly have no idea. Um but yeah, this right here I'm gonna fix, mainly because it does this, it dips down, goes up and then back down rather hard. I don't want that, This might be arcadey, but I do want to um oh no. Don't, Mr. Zebra. Oh, okay. Yeah, I don't think this thing can derail because I mean, as tight of a turn as that curve was, um even in Railroads Online, dude, the train would have derailed, So I don't think this thing can derail. But even if that's the case, I do want to go back and fix that. Like, I'm gonna go back. I'm gonna look at all my track. And again, if any of y'all have been with me since I first started streaming, when I was streaming Railroads Online, I am always, always, always messing with the track, trying to get the track to look really, really good. Alright. And then this right here, I have to go in and change this out. Um, well, so far it looks like that graphical glitch is gone. So that is a good thing. So, because for whatever reason, dude, that glitch made it look like the the track just wasn't connected right there, and we don't like that, you know. That's a little bit of a heart attack for me. And I do kind of want to get back to my roots, guys. I want to get back to streaming stuff like this, you know, just relaxing, building track, making it look as nice as possible, as neat as possible, you know, things of that nature. Because I don't know, guys. Like I've been, I guess, focused on the wrong things, and because of that, you know, it just kind of stressed me out. And I just want to get back to more simplicity. You know, I'm chasing views, I'm chasing clicks, and I forgot to have fun, guys. I honestly forgot to enjoy stuff because, you know, I'm always chasing new games and stuff like that, you know, for you guys to, you know, make sure that y'all are enjoying yourselves. But I completely forgot that maybe y'all just want to relax, you know, talk, hang out, not constantly be overstimulated. And if that was the case, that's the whole reason why you guys stopped tuning in. Hopefully, the simplicity of this game brings you guys back. And then look, we can see it over there. I mean, dude, the render distance is actually really crazy when you stop and think about it. I mean, in all honesty, though, this game would be kind of crazy in multiplayer. All right. And then what we're going to do is we're going to do the same thing here. You know, we're going to pull into the station, and then we're going to make a Y intersection. Okay, we got to pull in a little more. Oh, it'd help if I put it in drive. Now, what I may have to do is, well, not may, I will have to do um, put, this in a better location so that, oh, wrong button. Um, we're gonna stop it. Okay. I mean, diesel's kind of expensive, dude. I can't be letting this truck run. I said truck. I can't be letting this train run, man. Diesel's too expensive for that. All right. Now, I have four more cars. I could probably put those other cars on here as well. I'll just have to um lengthen the track here and then put a bumper. So let's go ahead. I want to see if that price goes up a little bit, guys. You know what? We'll sell. All right. Now look at that. Look how far the price has dropped once I sold um everything. So let's see. Yep. 12.57 thousand. All right, that is good. Okay, so we're gonna have to mess with this track a little bit. Because I want the Y to come off of here. Is what I would like. Hold on, let me see if there's a way to uh world day system set time fixed weather pre-fill air brakes of place trained. What? No, we don't want that. Auto connect air pipe. I do kind of like that. Oh, dude, you can even mess with the fuel consumption? Set the time to 8. All right. Let's let's see what this does. I'm not exactly sure what this does. Graphics. So we'll go large on the preset. Preset quality. What's high quality do? Resolution by screen. Oh, just go by screen. Okay. Oh wow, dude, you can really mess with this. Huh. Wow, I'm not sure I like that. Okay. I don't know. Oh God, what did I do? It's doing the music like I exited. I did. Why did it exit? Oh, that's a cool train. I'm not exactly sure why it exited. I must have accidentally clicked something. I do that a lot. Okay, there we go. We can see now. We can see really well now. Okay. All right. So, this is what we're going to do. We're going to rework this track. All right, we're going to destroy that. Okay, let's see. All right, so let's rework this. Okay, put that there. All right, now we're gonna put the Y here. Okay, let's see. Let's see. Nope, that is not the one we want. That is the one we want. Okay, so let's go ahead and undo this track. All right, we're going to take it a step further, and we're just going to put this back. All right, that's a graphical thing. Okay. Now, let's go ahead and let's start running the line that is going to connect. Okay. Go curve. All right. So let's see. Where do we got to go with this? All right. So this is where we want to put our Y, right here. All right, let's see. Ooh, actually, dude, that was like really close. But we gotta go further down. And actually, oh crap, dude, I keep doing that. Okay. Now, what I want to do is I want to take, and I think it's going to be a left curve. Yep, it is a left curve. Perfect. Okay. That looks good. That looks good. Now, this is a rather... Oh, wow, dude, this is a really large Y, but because we had to curve it all the way to here, well, actually, let's go ahead and take that out, right? Let's see. Because the Y does not need to be this large. Like, this is excessive. Okay, so that's going to be, like, just way too short. So let's go ahead and put it right there. Okay. And yep, we need a right. So that did not work. I did this wrong. Okay. So all right, that looks good. Let's go ahead and connect this. All right, cool. There we go. All right. So now I want to kind of make this as neat as possible. So actually what we could do is we'll take that off, go straight to here. Okay. We'll put a left-hand switch in. Oop, keep doing it. I keep forgetting. You got to kind of turn around like this and then mess with it. I keep forgetting about that. So let's see. There we go. And then now, to give the train room, now we got to go there. We'll put a bumper in. And I mean, I understand it's very unrealistic. I mean, I'm just carving the map up, you know. But this is, again, this is just us figuring this out. That's all. No, I don't like that. I wish there was a way to put like a section thing, like put it here and then put it here, instead of taking out the whole thing. So let's try this again. Because see, now we kind of know right there. Beautiful. Beautiful. Okay. All right. Now, you know what? While we're doing this, let's go ahead and keep doing that. Let's fix this. Okay. All right, we'll go ahead and get rid of this. Okay. Let's see. What do we have that we could put here? We got a pillar. It's probably under buildings. Yep, here we go. Concrete platform. Okay, because I would like that. Oh God. All right, let's see. Uh, rotate. All right. Oh, come on, dude. Do you not want to V snap? Nope, it does not want to snap onto this to make it look clean. So, man, but you know what? We could do it this way, right? Let's go ahead and oh, it doesn't want to snap like this. All right, there we go. Let's see. Okay. Oof. It's a little crooked, man. It's a little crooked. That's gonna bother me. Let's go ahead. You know what? Let's try the double platform. I mean, I figured while we're here, guys, let's just make it look good, dude. Let's make it look neat. Like we kind of know what we're doing, you know? Let's try the double platform. Okay. Okay. Why does it want to snap like this? You know what? It might be the grid. It might be the grid. So let's see. All right, let's look at this grid. Okay. Let's look at this grid. Okay. Let's put this down. Grid snap. So that's kind of what is going on. All right. How do I rotate? Rotate. Because what I'm trying to, you know what? That looks good. All right. I do like this. I do like this. I like the way this looks. All right. So let's widen this. And then this is where we're going to put our fuel. Okay. Um, I mean, I would like. Oh, now it's just going to be stupid. Okay. You know what? Yeah. Nah. What? I gotta press it every time? I can't just hold it? That's freaking silly. Okay, yeah, this is gonna just be freaking ridiculous. Alright, let's see. Right? I don't... Yeah, nah, we're not doing that. We're not doing that. Like, I don't like the graphical thing. Like, it really hurts my eyes when I look at it like that. Alright, let's see. You know what? Let's try this. Okay. Okay. It's still doing the graphical thing, man. Like, I don't really know how to make it not do that graphical thing, because what I'm trying to do is, man, I'm trying to build this. I'm trying to build something like this, but it's just like, no, no, no. Like, there's got to be a way to build something like this. Let's see. Yeah, because the minute I try to put it how that is, this is what it wants to do. So let's see. Okay, no, that doesn't work. Alright, you know what, guys? I think... I do think we're just kind of a little SOL on that. Okay. All right, let's go ahead and get in our... Hold up. Yeah, I want to say it's that way. So, we'll see. We'll see. The brakes off. All right, we got to rev up RPM. And then start going. All right. Let's go get our next load. All right, we're going to keep it nice and slow for right now. You know, we're not going to go... You know, we're not going to get crazy with the speed. Now, I am curious what happens if this thing just runs off the tracks, because... I mean, to be honest, so far, it just seems like this thing just does not re-rail. I mean, not re-rail, derail. Okay. You know what? Thinking about it, I think it does. Oh, wrong way. I think it does simulate, uh... Did I break it by chance? Okay, no, it just took freaking forever for it to get started. Why are my RPMs so high? Like, I've never noticed my RPMs being that high. Like, what is going on? Like, that's very, very odd. What's that? Okay, so here's our air. Our air is looking good. Okay, now our RPMs drop. That was so weird. Like, that was very, very strange that my RPM shot up to 2100 like that. That was very weird. Okay, so we got 12 grand. You know, so what I think I'm gonna have to do right, is I'm going to have to, and we're gonna put the mouse on the track, just so that as we get closer, I can switch it and everything else. Now, you won, buddy. Good job. So, what I am thinking is that I'm going to have to put the I'm gonna have to put fuel somewhere else. Now, I would very much like. You know what? Let's look at our settings. Let's see. Would that be under controls? Maybe controls. Okay, so we do have a flashlight and and teleport. Okay. I mean, I would very much like to lock the camera on the train while we're in third person. Transport items sort. I don't think we've gotten that far yet, guys. Rail tool. Okay. No, does not look like it. Okay, let's continue. I still want to know why it all of a sudden shot all the way up. I wonder if I had to wait. So here's the brakes, here's the reserve. I'm guessing this one is, the train and everything, the train and the cars. This one here is what's in the air tanks. Now, I do wonder if I can... No, I can't. I cannot. Okay, that's a little silly. You can't hit the switches from the map, but that's okay. I mean, again, dude, this is early access, and I do think this game can go places. Like, I'm positive. Like, if they ever go 1.0 and ever bring this to console, like all the trained folks that like to play on console, dude, like they would go nuts on the what the crap is going on here? Um, okay. I don't understand what happened there. Okay, so that's like a graphical thing. Like I don't know. I don't know, guys. That was very strange. Now, what I can either, push into over here. Why do I have this curve here? Like, why is this curve here? All right, we're gonna change this. I kind of know where it is, so we're gonna we're gonna change that. Like, there's no reason for that curve to be there. That is an unnecessary curve. And I don't know where the break is in the track is where I had added new track. So what I'm going to do is that I'm gonna go ahead. Oh, dude, this here I gotta fix too. I don't. This is dumb. I gotta fix this too. All right, so we're gonna go ahead and after I pull into the station, we're gonna come over here and we're gonna fix some track. All right, cow. Nope. Zebra. Huh, we're learning our animals today. I wonder if that switch sensor. Oh my God, what is going on with Discord? And did we get it? Haha, stopped right before it. Let's go. All right. So we're going to go ahead and we're going to stop the engine. Oh my God. Hey, Emerkin. Really? Do you know how aggravating this is to hear this, man? God, dude, I should have known it was you. I should have freaking known it was you, Enterprise. How you doing, man? So you can hear the Discord through the. Oh God, I gotta fix that. I gotta fix that. Oh my goodness. All right, Enterprise, stop, please. Please stop. Now that I know it's being picked up, Oh, you're done now, finally? Alright. I don't even know if... Oh my goodness, dude. Yeah, maybe. Maybe. Alright, I gotta see... Now I gotta make sure my audio is right, man. Because I just realized it was on system. Instead of my freaking headphones. Where's the horn? Okay, I still hear my audio. Okay, I still hear my horn. Do y'all still hear the horn, though, is the thing. Oh. Oh my god, dude. Hold on. Oh, so y'all can't hear anything. Oh my god, dude. Oh my goodness. Hush. Doo 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 doo. Doo 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 doo. Okay. Because I don't know how. Enterprise, I don't know how, bro. Like, I keep meaning to ask you to show me that, and I keep fucking forgetting, and yeah, yeah. Plus, I don't care, dude. It's not like I have anything like crazy on my desktop or anything. It's not like a picture of my wife or my family, stuff like that. So I don't really care. All right, so y'all have no audio coming through now. Mm, great. Absolutely friggin' amazing. I love it. All right, so music. Well, whatever. What about now? Oh god, dude, this horn on this train is aggravating the hell out of me. Oh my god, dude. Whatever. We're going back to system. Turn that off. God. Okay. It's got to stay on system. All right. Let's go fix these tracks. That'll give this time to put in some more logs. All right. We got some track to fix. Okay. Right here. Here's the... Damn it. Here's the waviness. Okay. Want to get rid of this waviness. So what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and pull up our demo tool. Get rid of this. Oh, hey. And this. Then we're going to go ahead and go to here. I forgot to take the grid off. Okay, there we go. Now, we're gonna go just like this. Alright, that is a lot better. Alright, now we got a curvature I need to get rid of. That just makes no sense. Yep, right here. Like, why is it? Oh, I know why this is here, because, yeah. Alright, let's go ahead and get rid of this too. Alright. We'll get rid of this, and then we will get rid of this. Alright, so. Alright. Audio should be coming through again now, Emerkin. Okay, there it is, right there. And I want to say probably here. Yeah, there we go. All right, that's gonna look a lot better. That's gonna look a lot better. Oh yeah, that looks tons better. Okay, that looks tons better. All right, so I think what I'm gonna have to do is I'm going to have to put down, how much is it for a new building? Oof. Okay, got to make another 8 grand. Well, 7.5, but yeah. Okay. All right. So unfortunately, like we do not have enough here. I wonder if placing another logging camp building um will help speed up this, because unfortunately when you look at the thing right here, it doesn't give you a whole lot of information. You know, it tells you right here, you know, commodity exchange, stuff like that. But it doesn't sit there and say, hey, you know, adding more of this or that will help speed up the process. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna go ahead and add another one of these. Like I have no clue if I'm about to waste 4 grand or not. Oh, it appears we are not going to waste 4 grand. So let's put that there. Right? And then let's try to put another one in. Okay, now let's wait a second and see. Let's wait a second and see. Now, we'll take it off of fly mode. Alright, there we go. That's fixed. I gotta mess with a bunch of stuff. Alright, so we're gonna stop the engine. I don't know, it doesn't seem like it's sped up any. It just doesn't seem like it. So, what is sort? Oh, okay. Now, what I'm hoping is by having these other logging buildings here is that it will speed this up. I have no clue if it will or not. But I mean, we'll find out when I come back because I mean, I'm about to empty um everything here. Okay, so we got enough for a full load at least. So we'll see exactly, or if even, it needs to be like over there or something. I mean, I don't know, but I mean, we'll see. Okay. I'm pretty sure it does simulate weight. Like I'm almost positive it does. Okay, we're gonna go ahead and slow down. Oh, that's cool. I've never noticed that before. Now let's see if it, revs all the way up to 2100 again. Okay, so I do think it is simulating the weight of the cargo, which I do think is super cool. And again, this thing tops out at 27, which is perfectly fine. Had a longhorn right there. I mean, this is just super relaxing, dude. Like, this is the kind of games that I look for. Where, because that's honestly what drew me to Railroads Online, was because you were able to build the track. You were able to put the track however you wanted, you know, and because of that, it made it up. I gotta fix this. I gotta. Yeah, this was that other piece of track that was like super wavy. I gotta fix. I'll write on a sticky note and try to remember it best I can. But other than that, I'm really happy with um the way um the track is laid. You know, going through this canyon here. Let me show you guys. You know, like going through this canyon here is super cool, in my opinion. You know, mountains on either side, running it along here. You know, to me, this is just super clean. Now, I mean, grant you, you know, I'm not really super good at laying track. You know, I try to keep everything as straight and level as possible. Now, the one thing I do want to see, which I'm pretty sure um can't be done, is I want to see if by running a track through the mountain, right? If um if it creates a tunnel. You know, I would like to test that theory. And I think I'll test that um you know, like, oh man, dude, look at the butterflies. Like, dude. And then I can't show you yet. I gotta drop this load off first. Um, but just for being early access and procedurally generated, I mean, just the level of detail is really really nice. Like, look at that. I mean, look how nice that is. I mean, you can kind of see it, dude. Look at the detail on the moon, right? I mean, look how detailed that is. You know, and in all fairness, you know, that might be a stock image, but it doesn't matter. I mean, the fact that Bro decided, or how many devs there are on this, decided to not only put that in, but to make sure that it was a very detailed map, and you know, it rotates and whatnot. You know, everything rotates in this. You know, from what I've noticed, and not just that, dude. The level, like, it is optimized. You know, I gotta say, like, my graphics card isn't screaming at me. You know, the frame rates are looking really good. You know, anywhere from 90 something all the way to maxed out at 120. You know, so just the level of detail and optimization for this is actually very nice, you know? I mean, if it weren't for the diesels, Enterprise would have a field day with this thing. Like, just the amount of the optimization and everything else he could just kind of throw in here. Like, Enterprise would have a field day with this. But, I do get what he's saying, man. There's like diesels are cool, don't get me wrong, dude, but I mean they got no sex appeal. Like seriously. They're not as gorgeous as their steam brethren. Oop, doomp. Alright, shut that off because freaking diesel is expensive. I didn't even check the price per ton. Oh wow, 216? Hell yeah. It's actually a really good price. 216? Okay. Cargo King. I don't know about that. 1422. 1420. Okay, so it's dropping by like yeah, it's dropping by $2 when you sell in bulk like this. All right. All of that is sold. Now let's go ahead and put our diesel back. Okay, that's fine. That yeah, dude. Yeah, that looks good. I like that. Yeah, every time it sells, like the price goes down a little bit and then it's got a rebound. Now, it would be nice to have like a walkway or something here, the way you don't even got to leave the train to refuel. All right. Okay, so fuel's on this side. All right. That's okay. Oh. Alright, didn't stop far enough back, so that's on me. And it just kind of takes a little bit to get moving again. Ah, that's fine. Alright. Alright guys, so that's Infinite Rails. I'll definitely be playing this more. I'm very much enjoying it. There's just a realm of possibilities on this game is quite crazy, you know. So, Emerkin Enterprise, I appreciate y'all for hanging out. And as always, take it easy. God bless, and I'll catch y'all on the next